For cheap MT, go ahead and check out discountmutcoins.com and use code FRIENDLY at checkout for 10% off your orders to build those God Squads or just to get some startup coins for sniping. What's up YouTube? I'm back with another video for you guys. It's been like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks now probably, since the last time I uploaded, and the last time I uploaded was Madden, and you can clearly see this is not Madden, this is 2K. The reason for that, I basically kind of quit Madden. I'm still going to be sometimes uploading videos on Madden where I just show you guys some snipe filters or coin making methods whenever promos come out, but I'm mostly just going to be uploading 2K. 2K is just so fun this year. Having a lot of fun grinding, even though I don't have a lot of time. That is also another reason why I haven't been uploading. I did start college the past 2.5 weeks, so I've been really busy, and yeah, I haven't even had time to really grind that much in this game, but I've still had chances, and whenever I did, I took advantage of it. But in this video, we're going to be talking about probably the best sniping filter right now. And of course, it has to do with silvers, but we'll get into it. So you probably have seen this from a lot of people. I don't know if you've seen the same type of filter. I don't know. I really haven't seen anyone do the same thing as me. Like, I've seen someone do a different variation of it. I kind of forgot who did it, but you know, it's kind of different. But I know I'm kind of late to it, but this filter is still working really great, and I decided might as well for the first video, I'll do this. Tomorrow, I'll probably try to get out a token video, or I might just do another sniping filter video. I don't know. We'll see. But let's get into it. So, of course, the best filter right now has to do with silvers. Last year, if you guys did play 2K, I didn't really play too much 2K. I did play at the start of the year, but I kind of stopped because it kind of got bad. And then I started playing all the way at the end of the year too. But silvers were great to snipe basically all year until like the very end, because these go in collections and people need collections because tokens and all that, you know, silvers always are going to have values. Of course, some teams have more value than others, so that also helps in making coins. But what the filter is: minimum buyout to 500, maximum buyout to about 3,000. I like doing 3,000. And before I finish off this filter, I did want to mention the best time to snipe is probably the evening time, once people get home from school and office or wherever they are, and they get back home, you know, evening after like 5, 6 central, great time to snipe. Also promo days, definitely the greatest time to snipe, probably because people are going to be opening up a lot of packs. People are going to be posting it up for a lot of cheap prices because some people are dumb. Don't really care about that MT because they spend way too much money on this game. But yeah, speaking on that, I really haven't spent money on my team. All the VC that you see I bought $50 worth of VC for my career, and I don't even want to play my career, so that's going to be sitting there the entire time. But let me just end off this filter. So I put my maximum bid around like 1,800. So first off, let me talk about some of the other filters that I've seen people do. So one thing I've seen people do is go all the way up to 100,000 max bid and then go through divisions, which of course you see a lot of players. And one thing I do want to mention, always let the scroll bar at the bottom, let it load up a little bit, because sometimes it doesn't load. Like you can see right now, it hasn't really loaded completely, because if we keep going, we're not going to be seeing the newest cards. These are all cards from, you can see now it's starting to load. Now it's starting to load again. Sometimes it's going to load at the start, sometimes it'll load as you scroll through, but always make sure that it's loading. If it's not, back out all the way, and then go back in. Don't just like reset the filter. Sometimes that doesn't work either. Back out all the way, then go back in, and that should pretty much work. It's worked for me most of the time. But filter that I was talking about before that other people are talking about or using is doing this and going division by division, which there's a lot of cards on here. I don't personally like scrolling this much, especially with how slow scrolling can be sometimes. And please tell me I missed that. I didn't even realize that. I thought that for some reason that said Nets, even though it has the 76ers logo on it, but it's probably going for a decent amount, probably like 3,000-4,000. could make some easy profit. But yeah, this is what people are doing, just going through divisions. And you can see Central isn't too good. Whatever, if you are going to be using this filter, I would probably say drop the buy now a little bit, especially if you're doing it in the evening, which that's why I'm recording this video in the evening, so that I can show you guys whenever the traffic's the highest. If you're doing it in at 12:1-ish, you could really have the price, like this maximum buyout, to probably like 3,400 even sometimes, because there's not a lot of cards on the auction house because not a lot of people are playing. But this is the filter that people are talking about. The filter that I use, pretty much similar. It's just less scrolling, and I personally love it. I personally love less scrolling because sometimes I actually feel like it gives me more time, which I actually just hit my R2 button, so I have to set this up again. But yeah, sometimes it gives me more snipes. I used that filter last night. I used some of the regular filters where you just set it to 500 and then go up and down, not through divisions. But personally, without the division, it's way too competitive. You're going to be missing so many snipes. You're going to be getting really pissed too, which I got kind of pissed last night. But then I found out about this filter that I was kind of using, and it was working absolutely great. So you saw what I did right there. I put my bid to about 1,800. You could kind of mess around with this. Like I said, depending on the time of day. Like right now, I could probably get away with 2,000, probably even a little bit more too. But I always say keep it at 3,000 as your maximum buy now. And you can see if I go a little bit higher, it still works. But I don't really like that, because if I go on something like Southeast, there's not that many players because these go for a lot. These also go for a lot, but you can see there's a couple more players on here. And Northwest, they go for way too much, so definitely, hopefully you see cards in there. But Pacific, there's a lot more in here, so you do have to do a little bit more scrolling, and these cards usually go for a lot less, so I want to pick them up for a lot cheaper. The thing about this filter is, it's not just snipes. This is going to help you get your collector level up too, because if you see any cards for like around 2,000, definitely pick it up. It doesn't even matter if it's a card that you could sell for like 3,000 or not. It still helps your collection. Of course, if you're not in a position to buy them for your collections, you're just hoping to make coins, don't buy them. Don't waste your coins that way. But, you know, if you have a little bit of spending coins, which I did last night, probably like 6 or 7 players went into my collection, so that's what, like 13,000, and I'll redeem all my MT at the end of this video. But yeah, this filter has been working great for me. It worked amazing last night. In about an hour, we picked up like 25 snipes. Everything sold but one card. And also, before the video, I actually picked up 4 of these cards, and like I said, collections, these 2 are going to be sent to my collections. Hopefully I don't already have them. I don't. And these Patty Mills and Luca, both of these, I got both these for 1,000. Definitely great snipes, because Patty Mills should be selling for about like 3,000. Luca, I think, selling for a little bit more, but probably around the same price. So I'll probably pick up cards anywhere around like 2,000 and under. Any card that you see under 2,000. Some teams do go for a lot more. Pacers, one of them that do go for a lot more. And let's see, Hornets, I'm pretty sure these go for a little bit more too. You can see more than usual. That's what I have to say. Like, you could probably pay like 2,500 for some of these cards if you really wanted to. You can see Malik Monk going for a lot more, which I got a couple of these snipes too yesterday for 2,000, and some of these cards sold for like 6,000-7,000. Absolutely crazy. Again, silver cards, but they're still selling for a lot. And yeah, you can see Hornets is another team. Orlando is another team, you know, going for a decent amount. So yeah, there's a couple teams. Of course, most of the teams that have a amethyst in them, those players are going to be going for really cheap, like Golden State Warriors, Clippers for sure, Lakers for sure. Am I missing any other teams? Nets for sure. Those teams, they're not going to be going for a lot. You know, right here, Celtics, another team going for a lot. A couple of cards. Some of them are going for some cheap amounts, but they're still going for a lot more than the rest of them. You could see right here, if you could snipe him for 2,000, that's an 8K profit right there. Absolutely crazy. But like I said, to end off this video, let's quickly collect this MT. So last night I was at about like 90,000 when I started sniping. I already told you guys about 6 to 7 cards, probably even, actually now we picked up those 2 cards, so now 8 to 9 cards went into my collection. So that's about another like 18,000 gone into my collection. So of course some of them could have been a lot cheaper, but just giving you guys an average. So let's just say about 74,000, 75,000 is what we started with. And all of these cards, plus the 2 Spurs cards that I didn't really get to sell. You can see right here, Harry Giles. Some of these cards I probably could have sold for a little bit more, but the silver market fluctuates so much that sometimes you just have to take the prices they give you. Lonnie Walker for 3,700. I'm pretty sure I got him for like 12, 1,300. And Rondo was just a bad pickup. I actually no, I think I picked him up for like 1,500 and just I thought I could sell him for a little bit more, but then realized I could only make like 200-300, which is still fine. This is not like Madden where I'm always looking for 1,000 MT profit. I'm looking for like a 400 or 500 MT profit too right now, because it's still the start of the year. You can still make a lot of MT, and right now collections or all these cards are going for a lot more. So you know, it helps. Every little MT helps. But you can see Hernan Gomez, I'm pretty sure he's a Nugget player. He's going for a lot. And Damian Jones, just a simple card. He's the only card that did not sell from last night's 25 snipes, so we'll send him to our auctions. I'll sell him later. And you can see right here, I don't even want to try saying his name, but I'm pretty sure he's a Bull. If I can remember right, I'm pretty sure he's a Bull. But you can see some of these cards about the same. Christian Wood, or not Christian Wood, Doug McDermott, 4,800, another good snipe. And I don't know how I got 3,900 out of him. I'm pretty sure there was like a couple up for like 34, 3,500, and I just decided to put him up for 39, and he ended up selling. So you can see we're at 103,000. Like I said, take about 75,000. We're at 103,000. Plus we have these cards. That's probably another 10,000 MT. So that will put us at close to 115,000 plus the 15,000. So we pretty much made like 50,000 last night, and then a couple like 5,000-6,000 this morning, or not this morning, a couple hours ago when I did pick these cards up but left. But that is going to be it for this video, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Hopefully there's a lot of people watching this, or whoever's watching this, I'm grateful for you watching it. But that is going to be it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to smash that like button again to last video, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.